Welcome back to True News.
Top story. Brian's in a shirt. Where'd you get that?
I don't know. Christmas present, wasn't it?
It's not been a happy Christmas for everyone, though.
The homeless.
No. It's not been a happy Christmas for everyone in the world, though.
The homeless, yeah.
No, again, you've really got to let me finish the lines.
Just a little recap for everyone. Obviously, there's been issues in the Olatunji household. It all started after Randolph made a diss track on Deji, and then Deji sort of used the bank statements of JJ to embarrass Randolph. JJ was a bit disappointed in his brother for that. He blocked him temporarily on social media.
Oh no.
Deji didn't take kindly to that and sort of rose to fight back, as he puts it. And in fighting back, he's done quite a lot.
Yeah.
To be honest. It not really just blocked him back. He's sort of gone overboard.
Can I just ask, you know when someone blocks you on social media, but they are a massive celebrity with public accounts, can you not just log on and see what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like Aunt Sylvia's blocked you. Deji rang JJ and asked if he could put the diss track out, and JJ apparently said, okay, you can do it. I think JJ was obviously hoping that his brother wouldn't release a diss track on his own brother. Then he goes on the Logan Paul podcast. JJ had said, specifically, do not do that, Deji.
Whatever you do,
don't go on the Logan Paul podcast.
Yeah, and Deji went, I'm going under a bridge, mate. See ya. Gone.
Then obviously JJ's probably pretty pissed off at this point. Christmas day comes.
Yeah.
He goes back. JJ says, I want you to delete everything.
Yeah.
I'll pay you the money that you've lost on the videos, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll get Randolph to delete his videos about you. It'll all be squashed.
What does Deji say? I know what Deji says. Sorry, mate. No room at the inn.
No, he actually locked himself in his room.
Right, locked himself in his room.
He ran, hiding.
Like he's Anne, yeah.
Ironically.
Go away. Leave my house.
Shut the f*** up.
Alright, cool.
I'm leaving. I'm off.
Please, yeah, let him out. Let him go.
Bye.
JJ at this point is all over Twitter saying, you know, it's all gone fucking to rat shit.
Yeah.
Deji then does another video on JJ on Christmas Day.
Alright, so the reason I'm making the video is because I can't really articulate myself properly through words, so I'd much rather do it, you know, using my voice.
I'm bad with my words, so I thought I'd do it with words. This is good. I can see this is going to be a good one. It's got that Christmas spirit.
He came Christmas Day, he came at like 1 in the morning, Christmas Day. I was asleep.
Like you're supposed to be on Christmas.
1 a.m. because he's a good boy.
No, because if you stay awake, Santa doesn't come for you. We all know that.
Yeah. He was on the nice list.
I woke up to text from my parents saying,
Santa's here.
JJ said he's gonna smash.
Come down. We left the mince pies out, but no one's eaten them.
JJ said he's gonna smash your computer. He said he's gonna smash my PC and all that. And I was confused to why he would do that.
You've literally wound him up to absolute fuck. Everything he's told you not to do, you've went and done, and you're confused to why he wants to smash.
I'm confused why you're angry.
I started to record what was going on in our conversation, whatever. I'm not gonna put it out there. I don't want to put it out there.
He's not putting that out there, but then he's putting this out there. Does this maybe make him look better than what the other recording did?
I'll say
it's just a theory.
He's already put it out there that he was recording our conversation, and he's the one he's saying he wants to keep it private.
JJ's made many attempts to keep this private, and Deji's ignored every single one. So I think at this point to put that on him is not realistic. I think Deji is trying to win the hearts of the people in doing videos like this.
I think the point is that everyone's making really rash decisions and then trying to make videos justifying their rash decisions.
It's
and
an
actually
unhealthy cycle. Isn't
yeah,
it?
what would be really great is if Deji just removed himself from it. But
I don't think JJ is being rash at all. If anything, he's never made a video about Deji yet.
No, I mean, if he did say he'd smash his computer, he'd say that's a rash thing to say.
The reason I'm making this video is because he's made my mum and my dad cry. I've never seen my dad cry.
When you're a little brother and your big brother is hugely successful, and then you come up and everyone tells you it's off of the back of your big brother, and there is truth in that, and you know there is truth in that, and you're constantly in his shadow. There's times where you're going to rebel against that. Even if you're in the wrong, you're just going to be like, nah, fuck it, I want to be viewed as his equal. Whenever JJ tells him not to do something, he's deliberately doing the opposite, because he's proving, I'll do whatever I want. You don't own me. You're not going to tell me what to do. And I understand it. I understand the behaviour, but at some point, Deji needs to realise he's doing damage to someone who has helped him hugely in life. JJ is the type of person who's always going to be surrounded by people. He's charismatic, he's a funny guy, and he's got loads of friends. He's got the sidemen who've always been his good
Loads of
friends.
people.
He's got Randolph, he's got Vidal. There's all these people around.
Con.
Deji, as a little brother, might have watched JJ go off and meet all these people and felt a bit left behind. JJ's had his controversies, but he's never been the type to have his dirty laundry aired in this way. This is not him at all.
Not in the
it's
same
not
way,
the family
anyway.
he comes from either. One thing I've learned about life is no matter what happens, nobody wants to see themselves as the bad guy in their own storyline. Everyone generally seems to find a way to paint themselves out in a positive light no matter what scenario happens. I feel like Deji needs to be a bit more realistic with himself on the things he's done and not just say, Logan Paul invited me on the podcast. If Deji had have just remained calm throughout all of these scenarios, in some way, it would never have ended up them fighting on Christmas Day and that. Never. So the sidemen come out and start turning on Deji. Now,
Right.
they've clearly been told to keep things quiet from JJ, but
Rightly.
they start saying, you know, you're out of order, it's Christmas Day, you're kicking him out,
Can't
sending him to have Christmas on his own, this ain't right. And then JJ says, look, you're clearly trying to use this by making a video on Christmas Day, just in any way you can, to gain off of me as much as you can. Stop fucking making videos about us.
Keemstar tweets out he's lost 9,000 subs, 6,000 subs. He
right.
tweets out those numbers,
So
and that's
publicly,
adding to the
yeah.
collateral damage of this.
Publicly, it's not going well. So what does Deji do?
Sup guys, it's Deji. I'm gonna react to old clips of me and JJ together.
Once again, you tell him not to do something, and that's the first thing he goes and does. This is just Deji rebelling against JJ
gotta
in
make-
any way.
Yo, do you know what? I've actually enjoyed watching these videos. It's not just nostalgic. It's just a good feeling.
It's not nostalgic, but when I look back, I feel good about it.
To have a healthy relationship, you need to have arguments. That's the thing. There needs to be fights and stuff. So
You and I disagree on things. We don't go, I'm going to smash your laptop.
By the looks of this drama, money involved in it. Maybe you could do a little diss track on me.
I don't think that would end well for you.
No, you would. You know way too much. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. All those blowjobs over there. Not from me.
Anyway, guys, I'm off. I love my brother.
Just check the sub count.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love me, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've had my conflicts. They're dropping. But we've also gotten back together. Oh, they're coming back up.
You know what it is? All of this though, I just remember being in the ring with them when they hugged after their fight.
That was such a lovely
And I was like, oh, that's the moment
That's
of the
real
night.
YouTube,
That's a great moment. Like, I do believe Deji loves JJ and that. He needs to calm the fuck down, doesn't he? My next favourite feud at the moment on YouTube
is
DT versus Mark Goldbridge.
right, yeah,
Honestly,
DT.
Christmas Eve, they're still going at it, tweeting each other, on each other. It's amazing.
Chairman Robbie Lyle put together a team with a dream of starting a league.
I want to start a football league.
Got these guys in to manage.
Fucking think about it, man.
Can I just say, some of these guys are terrible managers. They go, I've been working on this all week and you guys are shit!
Then the team played their first match. They thought they were going to win.
Good luck, because you don't know what's coming.
They didn't.
This all seems really
Scripted?
like not as important as what they're taking it.
No way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't take the Wembley Cup as important as this at all.
No, but then we are not DT.
Robbie decided to give Kieran a second chance.
So, yeah, we'll let him back in, but...
Then went 3 games.
Let him finish his sentence.
What a cut.
Yeah.
We'll let him back in, but I've never seen.
Must have been a really cloudy day. Honestly, it's
Imagine
amazing.
me and you just have the camera angles.
A series where we take ourselves way too seriously. Seriously.
7 days until AFTV FC come face to face with their biggest YouTube rivals in the most anticipated game of all time. The game the whole world had been waiting for.
Did you know that had happened?
Finally, the stars have aligned.
The stars have aligned. Literally. You call each other up and go, fancy a game this Sunday? Stars have aligned.
We're going Nando's. Really? Is it open? Yeah. The stars have aligned.
Cities lie in wait.
The city's lying.
City's lying wait. Fucking Moscow.
No, they're not waiting for the next fucking the Magomedov fight. No. They're waiting.
No.
For AFTV versus United stand.
And the main man behind the United stand, Mark Goldbridge.
all the bloody resistance of a poppadom catching a bowling ball.
Do you know what I like about Goldbridge? Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll just be getting a coffee or whatever. Football's not on my mind every minute of every day.
No, never.
He will be moaning about Man United all fucking day, every day. He's relentless. So that's DT.
Was that DT?
And Goldbridge.
No way.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Good tackle.
That was a...
DT doesn't take your line
No,
down.
he didn't take that well.
Was that a kick from Goldbridge?
Oh.
You both batted.
Hey,
you both batted.
Both of you, shut up.
No worries, no
You've
worries.
talked enough.
No worries.
I'm the one talking now. All right?
I like the ref.
To be fair, the referee's done the right thing there. This guy's giving the camera a look. Don't know why.
I love
You've just
that.
been schoolboyed by the ref.
I love it.
This is mental.
You two are like this. You know the... Hey!
Oh, that was a literal swing, that like.
Well done, lads. Well done.
DT, well done.
DT, well done, boys. Well done. You both got sent off. Time to leave now. Thank you.
The United stand won.
Yeah, just.
How office is this? Just as DT's walking past.
There we go.
That was Brent beyond belief.
Goldbridge has really won this.
Bearing in mind, right, it doesn't end there.
What?
On Christmas Eve, they're tweeting each other. Winners don't look back. So as far as a rematch, more chance of shitting gold bricks for a year. Already beaten you once, and that was enough. Take the L. Embrace the L. Love your L and keep taking L's.
Oh my God.
Right? So that obviously is pretty annoyed.
Mark Gold shitting Bridge.
JT responds at 8:30 on Christmas Eve. It's no secret that me and Mark hate each other. In the YouTube world, boxing seems to be the way difference are sorted. That's boring. So I've offered him another alternative. DT versus Goldbridge in a cage, 1-on-1, like FIFA Street. No ref, no rules. Winner take all. Streamed live. If there's no rules, how do you know who's won?
Yeah, good point. That's a really good point.
If these two did get in a boxing ring, I would have to watch it. It would be dynamite. It would be amazing.
Nah, not interested.
It's because it's real. They really don't like each other.
Yeah, but why don't they like each other? For unreal reasons.
I don't care though. 99% of YouTube, it's all fake. It's all hugs afterwards. They're tweeting each other on Christmas Eve. You're supposed to be having time with your family, but no, these two are still at it.
Just don't appreciate this bullshit.
That's where you and I differ.
Yeah. Moving on.
Life is so crazy. I met you a month ago at Whole Foods. Now we're living together.
That's how this works.
He's a man who's not quite as in love as she is. I met you a month ago in Whole Foods, and now we're in love. And his reply is not, it's brilliant. He goes, that's how this works.
In your head, you're like, what kind of nonchalant shit can I say to you that's non-committal, but also reaffirms what you think is going on here?
Shout out Whole Foods. Always loved that place. Always loved Whole Foods from the time I was like a kid. It always gave me such a warm feeling inside.
Whole Foods gave you a warm feeling inside?
Do you know what gives me a warm feeling, Lawrence? Asda. Oh my God, that's how they're painting their house. Keep up the doodling.
She is, yeah. You got to admit, that does look like a fun lifestyle, doesn't it?
This is what your life should be like, basically.
Basically.
That's why I wanted you to watch it.
This is so nice.
It's very Lawrence McKenna.
It's so nice.
I love who you are.
You're teaching me that it's safe to shine.
And more fun.
It's safe to shine.
I got to be honest, she seems like a lovely person, but I hate people who reflect like this.
This is really weirdly similar to Arsenal Fan TV. Just people who think they're just like the centre of their own world.
Yeah.
I got you.
I was pretending to protect myself for so long.
What I'd love right now is a double-decker bus to just come other way.
Yeah, lost their hands. Yeah,
there's the hand gone.
We've been de-limbed. Do you still love me? Am I still shining?
Well, of course, we've only got each other now. We're going to have to use one arm each.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely insensitive.
She probably shags like a minx, do you know what I mean? She's that free love. She's bound to be wild in bed. But then you've got to keep up with all the pretentious bollocks. Like,
don't act like you wouldn't do that in order to have sex with this woman.
I know, I'm saying. That's why I'm empathising with him right now.
I can imagine you.
I'm going there.
I can imagine her going, Ryan, you taught me to shine. And you going, why, I taught you to fucking shine. I taught you to fucking shag as well.
I told you to shine this bell end up with your mouth, pet.
Yeah,
but in all
that would
seriousness,
change the vibe of the video. Although I'd love to edit a version where she's saying those things and then you're replying with that stuff.
Thank you for talking. I love when you talk. I love the sound of your voice. And like I know talking is unnecessary, but also words are my love language.
I think the
Words
UN,
are my love language.
Yeah, the UN made it the official international language.
Words are just language.
It's my love language. Come on, I don't like.
She's talking just as much bollocks as Deji, but when he says it, it's not all right.
Imagine if Deji sat in front of a video and went, I'm not talking with my words, I'm talking with my love language.
I feel like I think in feelings and see this world through words. That's why I need to like have you talk to me.
Huh?
I don't know.
I'm lost.
Me too.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
No, I feel like she's on another level to him, intellectually speaking, and he's just doing his best to keep up going, smoothie bowls.
What do you think of the state in Israel and Palestine? And he goes, full mouth of smoothie bowl for me. I can't reply now, love.
And he's like, bad, isn't it? And she's
Bad.
like,
Yes, bad.
Good,
Bad.
good.
What makes you feel bad about it? It's probably the
Suffering and
conflict and the suffering.
All the suffering.
All the suffering.
And we don't like suffering. And he's like, no, we don't.
no,
And he's
we
like, another smoothie bowl.
That's why you're so good at painting.
That's why I'm so good at everything. Cause
You are good at everything.
I never believed that I couldn't do something.
You might be the best artist on this planet.
I love it.
You legend.
Can I just say?
he is bullshitting her to the nth degree. I'm loving it.
He also turned into a valley girl midway through. But earlier he goes, "Yeah, fucking cool, man, whatever." And then she goes, "I just love," and he goes, "You might be the best fucking artist on this planet."
I love the fact that he is blatantly talking absolute bollocks. I love it. He will say anything to just keep them fucking pussy walls coming.
Oh, that is horrible, Brian.
Honestly, right? If they're together in a year, I'll be fucking shocked. You can't take off on a relationship like that.
Why not?
Without it exploding like a star. A long-term lasting one.
Yeah.
It's like an aeroplane.
Right.
Just take off gently and then...
Not a Harrier jump jet, though. What about a Harrier jump jet? Harriers can take off like that. I thought the Harrier jump jet could...
I mean,
or is that a hurricane?
I don't know, but I'm talking about Boeing 747s.
So Kevin Spacey's been accused of a few things.
That's an understatement.
That's the understatement of the century.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey's been accused of doing some things with some men. And we won't go any further into it because at the moment we don't know what's true and what isn't.
He's released a YouTube video to defend himself.
On his own channel, 50k subs.
Did he set this channel up purely to...
I don't know. But let's watch it and see.
I know what you want. Oh, sure, they may have tried to separate us, but what we have is too strong. It's too powerful. I mean, after all, we shared everything, you and I.
Do you know what he reminds me of? When you go and visit like a dead relative and they've got a bit of a look to them where the colour's drained from their face a bit.
Yeah.
I shocked you with my honesty, but mostly I challenged you and made you think, and you trusted me.
Is he trying to justify touching people by saying that we knew we shouldn't trust him?
And one thing we can agree on, the motherfucker can act. I've watched him in other shit and he's always fantastic in what he does.
You've got to give the sexual predator credit.
No, we don't
craft.
know if he is though. That's what you've just said. We don't know that.
Right.
Although an abnormal amount of people are coming out.
Abnormal amount of people. And I'm hearing an abnormal amount of stories behind the scenes from an abnormal amount of men. Can't say who.
But you wouldn't believe the worst without evidence, would you? You wouldn't rush to judgments without facts, would you?
It's very hard to get evidence and facts when your semen has already drained from their buttholes.
I don't know if that is a fact, by the way.
That is one of the genuine problems when you do these things that he's been accused of doing.
What?
That it's a sexual act that happens on a night, and a year later, when you come to say, well, this happened to me, the evidence isn't there.
Can I just say, I don't know if he has been accused of having anal sex with a man.
I'm just saying generally, though.
Anyhow. Despite all the poppycock...
Patrick's words there, poppycock. We both know where you want to poppy your cock.
Poppy was the nickname of one of his old boyfriends. If you are genuinely not guilty of things, you take it seriously and therefore do a sincere and public denial of it.
You're also not going to then go, let me make some statements where you don't know which way I'm going.
Literally. He's left it so ambiguous. At the end, I'm like, where's this going to... This is not a TV show, mate. This is your life.
We both know I've done terrible things. But then are they the terrible things that you think I terribly did?
It's like, I'm not actually what you think I am. I'm something far worse. It's like, what, you're a murderer? So it turns out he didn't touch everyone. He's just a fucking murderer. I think all that video confirmed for me, to cut a long story short, was he definitely's done some shit.
Chris Brown claims he does not own an exotic monkey as he faces criminal charges and up to 6 months in prison for possession of a restricted primate.
I mean, look at it. Imagine after everything he's been through, he gets done for owning a monkey.
All this bad shit, and then people go, Fucking got him. What for?
Monkey.
The monkey. I thought we should look back a little bit in 2018. This was a big trend this year. Look at him.
What the fuck just happened? Should you
dead.
really drag a child by the ankles that quick?
Zoom!
I mean, that'll likely scramble his fucking brains.
Yeah, I know, but...
To any people out there that are commenting on our YouTube channel or Instagram or Twitter, Jay, you failed the Christmas calendar. You guys are fucking shit. Guess what? Suck your fat fucking mum, yeah? If you complain in our comment section about the Christmas calendar failing, and all you're gonna do is complain on YouTube in our comment section, then a happy fuck you. Unsubscribe, you ain't welcome around here, boy.
I think he's right, because what annoys me is it's like the Christmas Day podcast that we put out.
Right.
2.5 hours where to get everyone in one place at one time.
Cost
and
50 grand.
Well, not, but we had 2 camera operators, 6 cameras. Everyone travelled here. We all put ourselves out to make sure that we got this video done specifically so that people would have something nice on Christmas Day to have and not have to watch the boring shit that your grandparents want to watch. And there were still comments about sound issues and everything in the comments, and you're like, in the grand scheme of things, is it that important to moan about it when you're getting a free video?
Do you ever think people complain because they think they're helping? Do you know
I think
what I mean?
there's ways of doing it, though. There's ways of wording things, and a lot of these YouTube comments are worded cunty. I wish for those people that there was a button to stop them from being able to watch your videos. Yeah. Fuck your view. I don't want you to come back. I don't want you to say anything. You are removing the right for you to watch my shit. That's what I want. I'd love to have that kind of control. I want you to read this out.
Exactly 1 year ago, my sugar daddy, Brad, he doesn't look like a Brad, passed away. He was 47 and died because of a heart attack and untreated diabetes. We had an incredibly toxic relationship, and ultimately I wish I never met him. As horrible as he was, I'm sitting here and trying to dig up a good memory to remember him on this day. So here it is. Brad, you bought me my first pair of Louboutins and my first and only racehorse. You understood the value of my time, and for that, I honour you. My time today. Oh God. By making this post for you. I still don't forgive you for taking me out of the will after you attacked me while you were on whippets. However, you knew I would always be okay. And yes, I've been living a double life this whole time with the guy you thought was my gay bodyguard. And I'm also an author and serial entrepreneur.
You've got to love the girl's moxie. She got it.
Fuck that idiot. Now, Cam Kirkham drew my eye towards this. A post about a Zimbabwean pastor who was arrested for selling tickets to heaven.
I tell you what, Girl Defined would be loving this.
Girl Defined. I've just found Girl Defined.
As soon as they hear about this, they'll be on that wagon straight away.
This is a real picture of the tickets to heaven. Tito Watts, a Zimbabwe-based clergyman, and his wife, Amanda, were arrested for selling tickets to heaven. I do not care what people or the police are saying about me. I'm being persecuted because I'm doing the work of God. It didn't cut up 2x4s, I spray painted gold. And it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to the planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine. Now, at this point, I thought this must be an Onion article. No, this is actual footage of said priest doing priesty things. By the way, this man's act is to call heaven on a mobile phone and pretend he's speaking to Evan.
Is this heaven? Yeah! Is it heaven?
I hate bullshitters like this.
If this is how far he's taken his scamming, imagine how much the motherfucker's rocking a Rolex and a custom-made suit.
Look,
imagine what else he's got out of this.
People who cheat poor people out of money
they're a disgrace.
In the name of God.
Fuck them. James Charles, the one who DM'd I'm Alex on his penis size. All he wants for Christmas is a good dick to suck on, and we all know.
Or James.
Alex is an option.
I guess if you do want a good dick to suck for Christmas, I don't know if Alex's dick is good. That's the only thing. I would love to see you and James Charles collaborate in 2019.
Why not? Do you know what I mean? I've gone all the way before. Do you know what I mean? Where you think
really
all the way. In that way, not in that way.
Oh, not in that way. No.
I've collaborated
quite heavily
with people you wouldn't have expected me to.
That's so true.
This one is called The Food Reviewer Reviews Alcohol.
Food Reviewer I do reviews on the YouTube. You never knew such a cool dude. I keep it so fly. And do you know why? Because I know whether to buy
their food. All right.
Right.
He's
Food
back.
reviewer leaked footage. The food reviewer reviews
as if he's
alcohol
tried to suppress
leaked.
it, but it got out.
Wait, Tyler, it's a fucking speaker.
Oh, there he is.
He's so wasted.
Tyler, $20 holiday feast at Popeyes.
What?
What?
Huh?
He's got a lit up.
He is so wasted. Imagine being
He's such a good laugh, isn't he?
Imagine being the parents watching this.
I love him.
Booze is a drug.
Don't let them tell you otherwise, because y'all will be fucked up.
Wow. God, we've watched him grow up in front of our very eyes. Now he's like a what is it? A bird just flying. Just
Could you not think of the word bird?
I don't know. I just tried to imagine him flying, and it just didn't work in my head for a minute. But it's there.
Merry Happy New Year.
Yeah. Thanks for everyone who supported us in 2018. That was true news for this week. We'll be doing another one next week. It's been a wonderful year.
It's the most wonderful year of them all.
So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed True News. More of that coming 2019 podcast, all the good stuff. Second channel, everything. Check it, all the links in the description below. Thanks to you, Loz.
Thank you.
Great year. Everything's been great. Subscribe. See you later.